I'm gonna be like a Dobo Moto. Nothing in the world makes me happier than riding this bike. I think I'm gonna sell it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to talk about the direction that this channel is going to go in the future. So I'm sure most of you guys are at least a little bit aware of what's going on YouTube, the whole Jixer Bra situation. YouTube's cracking down on motorcycle content, particularly like sport bike content, and I can't say I really blame them, honestly. It's become kind of a who can do the most insane thing for the most views. And you know, if I were them, I wouldn't really want my name associated with that either. If somebody gets hurt or killed, then you know they're just going to be all over the headlines. Like, YouTube incentivized these people to do this stuff, and so you know that's the thing that's not going to go away, I don't think, anytime soon. All the big channels are seeing it. Some of the ones that are kind of notorious for doing crazy stuff, they're to the point where they're making them do manual reviews where, you know, a person has to watch their videos beforehand. And so yeah, I think that's going to affect the YouTube motorcycle content as a whole. Fortunately, that's never really been the direction that I wanted to go with this channel, because everybody does the calculus themselves at some point and decides how much risk they're willing to take on a motorcycle. And frankly, I'm just not willing to take those kinds of risks to do some of the things that people like Jixer Bra and some of these other guys like Will Kid Hill, and you know, lane splitting at like 170 miles an hour. I'm not bashing them for it, but that's just not for me. I think there's a lot more to the motorcycle lifestyle that doesn't get shown on YouTube because it's kind of harder. It's easier, I think, to just go out and make some insane speedrun video than it is to do some of the other things that are necessary to get views. But that was never my path. I'm not willing to do that. What I want to talk about is what I want to do with this channel. What I want to do with the channel is, I think, a little different. I think maybe there's some other people that have kind of touched on some elements of what I'd like to do, but I'd really like to kind of combine the three things that I'm interested in my life at this point. I've always been interested in photography. I took probably thousands of photos when I was in Afghanistan, and then I've only recently, when I started the YouTube channel, really started to get into kind of cinematography. You know, that's something I'm really interested in at the moment. That, and obviously motorcycles. And I've never been at a point where I was financially able to, or you know, I had the schedule that would allow for me to travel. And so now I'm at a point where I can finally start to do that a little bit. And so that's kind of what I'd like to do, is kind of combine all three of those things. What I'd like to do is create a channel where I give you guys a little bit better video and post-production quality than what you see on a lot of motorcycle channels that are typically, you know, almost exclusively GoPros or action cameras in general. And so I'm going to try to do, you know, some more high-end video and post-production. I think the thing that drew most of us into motorcycles in the first place is the adventure of motorcycles. I feel like a lot of channels don't do that because it's easier to just do crazy things at high speeds. And so I think this takes a little bit more, certainly it takes more time, certainly takes more energy. I think it also probably takes more money, you know. And so, but that's just kind of what I'm interested in doing right now. I mean, that's the kind of channel that I'm interested in making. And so, you know, my belief is that if you're just doing stuff to follow the views entirely, then that kind of comes through in the channel. Yeah, I mean, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make a channel that I enjoy producing the videos for and that you guys enjoy watching. And so that's kind of the direction that I'm going to go. Probably initially it's going to start pretty local. You know, we're gonna look at some cool stuff around the Knoxville area, around eastern Tennessee, and then as time goes on, we'll probably branch out to be maybe a little bit more of the whole state, and then from there maybe, you know, more of the East Coast, and then from there maybe the whole country. It'd be really cool to go do like a riding school somewhere on the West Coast or something like that, and then while I'm there just kind of do some travel, you know, adventures and show you guys that stuff. So that's kind of my goal. And then if you guys like that, and if that's, you know, something you guys are interested in seeing, then maybe we'll go further. It'd be really cool to go somewhere like the UK or something like that. You know, just rent a motorcycle while you're there and go see London on a motorcycle. That, I think, would be the adventure of a lifetime. And so I think that some of you guys would be interested in seeing that. So, you know, we'll find out, right? YouTube. Oh God, this bike is nuts. It's like you roll the throttle back and you think that's it, and then you realize, like, oh man, there's more throttle, and you roll it back and it just keeps pulling harder and harder. It's nuts. This bike is nuts. Anyway, what I was saying is, you know, I'd love to do some travel stuff. I mean, I'd love to go, you know, Europe, Asia, maybe South America, whatever, you know, wherever there's something interesting to see that you guys are interested in going. I mean, I'm all about doing it. So I think what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to pilot this idea by going to Austin, Texas, for the Moto GP races, which, you know, that we're definitely going to do. I'm definitely going to bring the cameras. We're going to try to film some of that stuff. What I might try to do is I might try to bring some motorcycle gear and see if it's possible to, you know, ride some bikes while we're out there. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, and I'll let you guys know. You'll see as the channel progresses. It's probably not going to be exclusively what we do on the channel, but, you know, the idea is just to incorporate more and more of that into the channel. So yeah, you guys let me know what you guys think about the concept. You guys let me know where you'd like to see us take the channel, where you'd like to see me go with the channel. And so, you know, let me know in the comments. All right, guys, I think that's going to be the end of this one. If you guys think this is a cool idea, go ahead and like and subscribe. We'll see how it works. So, all right, guys, I will talk to you guys later.